Nerve damage can be tough to deal with, but guess what? Nature has some incredible remedies. 1. Turmeric. They call it the golden spice, but to me, it was hope in a jar. I learned that turmeric, more specifically the curcumin it contains, could fight inflammation. And inflammation, I realized, was one of the key culprits behind my nerve pain. I started small. A teaspoon of turmeric mixed into my morning smoothie, some capsules in the afternoon. At first, I didn't notice much, but I was patient. And then, slowly, the fire that had been burning through my nerves began to dim. The constant throb in my fingers wasn't as sharp, and that tingling sensation faded just a little. It wasn't an overnight fix, but it was a start. 2. Ashwagandha. But the damage was deeper than just the physical pain. The emotional toll was just as heavy. I was constantly stressed, anxious about what more I might lose. That's when I turned to ashwagandha, the ancient adaptogen, known for its ability to reduce stress and strengthen the body's response to it. It wasn't just about calming my mind. Ashwagandha had the added benefit of promoting nerve repair. Slowly, my anxiety loosened its grip, and the tension in my body eased. It felt like my nerves, always on edge, were beginning to soften too. I was more relaxed, more in control, and with that, my body had more room to heal. 3. Lion's mane mushroom. I'd read about it before. Lion's mane mushroom, the fungus that could regrow brain cells. It sounded too good to be true, but I had nothing to lose. Lion's mane is known for stimulating nerve growth factor, NGF, something my body desperately needed. With each dose, I imagined my nerves rebuilding, finding their way back to life. And over time, that sensation of disconnect, the one that had started with my hands and spread to my feet, seemed less pronounced. I was still cautious, but there was a shift, a subtle reawakening in my body. Lion's mane was doing its work quietly, behind the scenes, rebuilding what had been lost. 4. Skullcap. There were still bad days, of course. The nerve pain would flare unexpectedly, sharp and unforgiving. That's when I turned to Skullcap. Its anti-inflammatory and antispasmodic properties were like a balm to my frayed nerves. I drank it as a tea, sometimes took it as a tincture, and each time I felt the tension ease. It didn't erase the pain entirely, but it made it more bearable. It gave me moments of peace where the burning sensations dulled and I could just be still. I was learning that recovery wasn't just about rebuilding. It was about finding relief in the journey. 5. Ginkgo biloba. There was still one missing piece. My extremities, where the damage was worst, always felt cold and distant, like the blood wasn't flowing right. That's when I discovered ginkgo biloba. Known for improving circulation, ginkgo could help deliver the nutrients my nerves needed to heal. As I added it to my routine, I felt warmth return to my hands and feet. My fingertips, once numb and lifeless, began to tingle with life again. It wasn't much, but it was more than I had felt in weeks. The blood was flowing, and with it, hope. The healing didn't happen overnight. These herbs, as powerful as they were, weren't magic pills. There were days when I doubted it all, when the progress seemed too slow, and I wondered if I'd ever feel whole again. Nerves take time to heal, far longer than muscles or skin. I had to learn patience. The pain didn't just vanish because I wanted it to. I had to show up day after day and trust the process, so I stayed the course. So if you're where I was, numb, desperate, and searching for answers, don't give up. Nature has its answers too. Sometimes the path to healing is slow, but if you keep moving forward, the results can be life-changing. Remember, embrace the power of nature for a healthier, happier you. Subscribe for additional health and wellness tips.